reduced to doing like really bad TV commercials. I don't know anything about that.
Exactly. We don't
right.
know about
Yeah.
that.
But she runs into this young lady in her 20s who is a film writer or screenwriter who had always been a fan. And it's all about how they begin to work together on this movie. And even though it's set in modern times, it truly would remind you of an old 1940s film noir movie. It could have easily been done in black and white, even though it was done in color, but just so many of these like different shadowy things. And it's pretty much everybody in the movie has something going on with their character. So definitely an interesting watch. I believe it's eight episodes on Apple TV or Apple Plus TV.
Anybody we know in this?
No.
Okay.
I mean, all, when I say, foreign actors, are all kind of new to over here, but they all do a very, very, good job.
Is it? I again profess my ignorance on these things. All I know is that I got a thing on my phone the other day that said because of something I bought, I get a year's worth of Apple TV. And then after that, it's like $5 a month, $4.99 a month. I said okay, and am clueless as how to see Apple TV on my actual television.
Oh,
God. You download the app.
Yeah.
You have to download it if it's not on there, the Apple TV.
Do you have a system, I mean, like Fire Stick TV or Apple TV or Hulu or not Hulu?
Roku.
Roku, yeah. Any of those?
It seems to me I had Roku, and I get these very good televisions, and I was very unhappy with the picture I got. And the person said to me that was selling me all this stuff, well, Roku doesn't have a really good signal, or doesn't have really good equipment yet, or something.
Yeah.
And I dropped Roku, and all of a sudden my picture was the way I thought my picture should be for what I paid for the doggone television set.
Right.
So I don't think I have Roku anymore. But anyway, enough of that.
Get Sophie to download the app. She knows what to do. You just get the kids. They know how to do everything. Just get your kids.
Sophie had 4 wisdom teeth removed.
Oh, well, let her rest. Okay.
Oh my.
Let her rest. She'll be okay. She's young.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine. Well, let's so the movie is Losing Alice, and let's listen to a piece of it here.
All righty.
This is a question for you, Alice. What made you decide to direct this film?
I think the only reason to make a movie is if you can't help it. I read the script and I just didn't have a choice. It was an act of survival for me.
This kind of sounds like a little Fatal Attraction situation.
Yeah, even though there is this weird scene where the director cast her husband to be in a love scene, and it's like, why would you do that? You want to drink at 6 a.m.? No.
Right.
Do this. And the part that you just heard was at a press conference, like a movie junket, like I used to do. And that's the only part in English in the movie. So in case you were wondering what we call subtitles and you heard that,
okay,
that was that part.
I was a little hurt that you didn't think that Dayna and I spoke Hebrew.
Oh,
exactly, because I am Jewish. You know that.
Well, I guess
I know.
A friend of mine who
I'm Lebanese, so of course I speak Hebrew.
Right.
But a friend of mine who also does speak Hebrew told me they speak so quickly that she couldn't keep up with what they were saying. So
what do we think of Losing Alice overall?
Like I said, if you don't mind reading your series, it's actually good because, like I said, it's one of those a film noir-y type thing, and you want to find out what the heck is going on with all these people because everybody's weird throughout the whole movie. So you want to find out what got them there, or what it's all about.
All right, we have to move quickly because we're out of time already. Let's go to let's listen to Lockdown on HBO Max.
I've been furloughed. Now there is literally zero purpose to my life.
The nice people that I fired, they were fired because of me. It's not about the virus. It's about who I am and what I do for a living.
You fired them well.
Thank you.
Is that a glass of wine?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
We have a situation where all the major department stores are closing. They want everything out in the next 4 days.
We have a problem. At Harrods, we have $4 million worth of jewelry. Someone's going to have to pack the valuables up. Since lockdown, I'm looking back at myself like that was then, and this is now. The bastards who told me to fire those people, they're bad. You fire good, and good is better than bad.
You're talking about stealing a diamond. £3 million. Live wild or die, Linda.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And Greg tells us that this is about a couple ready to break up, and then the shutdown happens because of quarantine, so they have to stay together.
Right. Yeah, they do. So, they can't leave. And what's funny is they did plan a jewelry heist, which in normal circumstances would have been the main thrust of the story.
Okay.
But for all of us, I mean, like the three of us, everybody else out there who's been in their home the past almost year. It's so funny. It's like watching home movies of the past year. I mean, you don't realize what it's like now until you see it in a film where you get ready to leave the house and your significant other goes, "Do you have your mask?"
Right.
You see it in the movie and it's like, oh my goodness.
It's real.
Right. And people, get away from me, stand 6 feet away. And you're just going,
right.
Isn't that something?
Just in the movie, you would have.
Do we like it or do we not like it? Do we want to see it or do we not want to see it?
It's one of those. It'd be a fun popcorn movie, just to watch. I mean, nothing, nothing overboard, nothing where you're really going to get in and go, oh gosh, that's really philosophical.
But that's HBO Max, right? So
HBO Max, and Anne Hathaway is one of the stars.
Yeah.
I always like Anne.
And other than when she does go out to work, she wears nothing but sweatpants or pajama pants.
Hey, we can relate.
Right, that was it too. It's
funny.
It's my outfit.
We can relate.
Funny. That's it, my friends. That's Greg Russell of Movie. Show. Plus,
don't hurt your back. Don't hurt your back.
Every Friday here on the Paul W. Smith Show at WJR. It is now 8:30. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, guys. Take care. See you next week.
This report is sponsored by the Exergen Temporal Scanner. These may be uncertain times, but what is certain is that every family needs a reliable thermometer. Protect your family with the Exergen Temporal Scanner, the only home thermometer used and recommended by hospitals, physicians, and clinics. Stay safe with Exergen.
We've got our WJR traffic and weather first, Miss Dana Clark. Maybe.
Will this be the day state restaurants get the news that they've been waiting for? The green light to open for indoor dining.
I think our numbers are the envy of the Midwest, frankly. The pause has worked. We're in a stronger position. Of course, we know this variant is here, and so that's something we got to stay concerned about. But I think, we can hopefully make some announcements today that'll start to give people some greater hope.
Governor Whitmer not tipping her hand. She was speaking with Paul W. Smith there. She's scheduled to hold a news conference at 9:30. You'll hear it here live on WJR. The governor indicating if COVID-19 case rates, hospitalization, and death statistics improve over a period of time, indoor dining would be allowed to open on February 1st. We'll see what she has to say today. Mayor Mike Duggan says he hopes to see vaccine distribution ramp up in the next week or two. He says right now the city doesn't know from 1 week to the next how much vaccine it'll get. He says the vaccine is not coming from the state.
Oh, no. They go directly from the feds to us. It's just a matter of allocation. But I've been talking to the folks of the Biden administration. They're trying to sort out the actual tracking of what's going on. And I think in a week or two, we'll start to get at least honest answers.
2 more cases of the UK variant is believed to be more contagious